All right, y'all. Let's do this. We're gonna check and see if there be a Neo Bahamut for us to say hi to Liho Neighborino to. And if there is, there is. If there's not, then there's not. And then I think from there it's gonna be time to beat this thing. You might be wondering, well, what about those other bosses? I have a feeling that I just have to be a higher level. They're faster than I could ever possibly be. I cannot see any amalgamation of equipment that would allow me to be faster than, let's say, the Crystal Dragon. So to me, it's a fool's errand to keep trying. Same thing with the crystals. I mean, the game was designed with the idea that I need to achieve a certain thing. We've beaten every single boss except for whatever's hidden in that one area that we can't go through because it says we just get ejected, right? We haven't beaten the Crystal Dragon, and we haven't beaten the crystals. What we get after that is kind of on the nose. We don't know what comes next because unfortunately we can't continue without beating, I think, the crystals fight was what one of our viewers said. So I'm not gonna sit and bang my head against a wall like that for hours on end. So I'm looking to see. Okay, there's no like second Bahamut here. So I'm doing this without any kind of guide. I mean, some of the viewers have been nice enough to point out things I missed and stuff and reassert where things are because I've never played this mod before. And I want to rate the mod on its own merit. I don't want to rate a mod that I'm like actively cheating through, you know. So it makes sense to me to play these mods without any kind of guide or aid unless I get significantly stuck. So there's nothing there. I can't think of anywhere else there'd be anything to do, so I say we end this. So let's go ahead and let's head to the final dungeon. Who knows? It could be further into that dungeon. Who knows? We were hinted of a Neo Bahamut. I have a feeling that that's something that has to be done in New Game Plus. Possibly. Maybe. Could be. Okay, so they actually set it up so you can just wander back kind of the way you came. Maybe there's a new mechanic to the final boss that we can manipulate and have fun with too. But I think we've come a long way, guys. We really have. You know, we've worked really hard. I feel like we've made huge progress beating so many of those bosses. You know, and does that mean that I won't re-attempt it down the road? No. What it means is that I'm going to work on it passively because I'm going to have to play through the whole game again with our higher level, so maybe we'll just power through it really quickly. But my goal is that I want to get through the game a second time and see these other bosses with higher levels, because maybe then we could beat them. But I don't know if higher levels will equivocate to higher stats. Maybe higher health, but it doesn't matter when the enemies one-shot you into oblivion. They do max damage. Unless that damage starts to reduce itself, and then maybe there's something there. But I figure we've worked long and hard, y'all, to get through this. And I think it's time. There's other games I want to play. I got a Shining Force 2 mod I'm going to pull out. after we do Heavy Rain. First time I've ever played Heavy Rain. I'll also show you where I did most of my grinding. Did most of our grinding here. This is where you fight for the pink tails, is in here. And then these two idiots here above us are kind enough to give us and sell us sirens. So we can sit here and grind pink tails to your heart's content. Till your sphincter is destroyed. By who? Zero Moss. Maybe we'll fiddle around a little bit too in New Game Plus as well. Kind of check it out, see what's the deal, if it actually works. So this is all new for a lot of you guys seeing this. This is not normally what's down here. They added a lot of extra stuff. Hey, Monica. We beat almost all of the side bosses except for the 4 crystals and the crystal dragon. I beat everything else. And I'm kind of just like, I think it's time to move on. To end game. We beat all of them the last stream. It was freaking epic. I think I worked my butt off quite heavily. We got all the good stuff, you know. I even went and got the Kalad Bowl. We got a second Masamune, strangely enough. But we got all of it. All the goods. Let me see here. You can, I put a lot of it in storage. Most of it's down here at the bottom. Second experience ring, the Lightbringer, the Dragon Claw. We get into the Illumina, the Loki, the Berserk Ring, Wing Edge. Some pretty good stuff. We even got some adamant helmets and the adamant helmet, the adamant armor. So I think we did what needed to be done. We are not in trouble. Unless they upgraded Zeromus, we're gonna be just fine. Because I've beaten Zeromus at level 47, I think. That was a stream from many years ago. Because we're back in the Nick Legato days, long before I did the RPG Guy show. We used to have another channel. And then I decided I wanted to combine a bunch of shows, and my YouTube channel was the RPG Guy, so I'm like, I should probably just start a new channel. That was a long time ago. That was when Twitch first started. Just after it was changed from Justin TV. I think. Giggity goo, alright. Giggity goo, giggity goo, giggity goo, alright. Be really awkward if the twins were there, wouldn't it? Wonder if they actually give you different characters. The vitality of youth. I love this battle. This boss battles format is just great. The question is, can I beat it without using the crystal? I think you can, actually, right? Or am I mistaken? My memory now is not as good as it used to be about some of this. Let your sacred power be released. It's the end, friend. For all you Chucky fans. Or should I say Child's Play fans? It's not Chucky that says that. Well, he's removing everything. All right. So either use the crystal. Which is right there. It's the only way to move this battle along is to use a crystal. Let's just use it. That's fine. Probably throw up haste again with Edge just to make sure we have it on us. The idea of throwing that's kind of funny. And that actually... You know what? I'm gonna throw the rune axe. Why not? That was not worth the effort it was to get it. Trust me. Now for my big bang attack! Survive this cockroach! Blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. His nukes tickled a little. Tickled our Elmo. Medio. Because why not? I know I should steal from him, but it's dark matter. Yeah, I guess I can hold off on some attacks here if I don't kill him with this next summon. Failed, we'll have to try again. He survives the media, we'll steal from him. If not, no. He's still in. Pretty pissed, though. He's gonna be throwing out Tornado. Well, that's gonna knock her out. That's okay. We'll get her up. Oh, there we go. Still antimatter. That's not worth it. Alright. We'll pick Rosa up. I'd like to have her at the end of the fight. For posterity. My buffs! Why did Edge not get anything? Let's see here. Oh no! Meteor! It's weak. Man, the weapons don't do much by this point of the game. There we go. He was a non-threat. Compared to everything else we've been fighting, this was... Throws a heal every turn and then just let a melee fight it out. They probably would have won too. I mean, Rydia has 255 damage output with her whip. From the back row, probably still good. I mean, gee, damn. Goodbye, Therombus. Therombus' hatred runs deep. We must completely destroy it once and for all. Everyone, let's do this. Whoa. Well, who's that lady? Well, I wasn't expecting this. Giggity goo, alright, giggity. So there's even a new final boss form, maybe. Interesting. Looks like somebody made this. I don't know if it's from anything specifically. Alright, let's do this. That's Cecil's mother? Is Zeromus a woman? Is it a reference to Final Fantasy IV the After Years? Oh man, that sucks. I should probably scan this bitch too. What? Scan them. Gotta get that cred. He's almost dead. Video. Trying so hard to give us constant plague. Nothing will save you now, Zeromus. I guess it didn't matter. That would have been a neat surprise, not, you know, just on its own. A second Zeromus form. Could have tried to steal from it too. Oh well. We will not perish as long as there is evil in the hearts of people. Huff. Bye, Felicia. Damn right, it's well done. I had no idea humans had such power. You're much more evolved than Lunarians thought. Zeromus' last words. As long as there's evil in the hearts of people, the evil in our minds will never truly vanish. We all possess light and dark sides, just as there are two sets of crystals and two sets of worlds. But as long as evil exists, so does good. Just as the good of your hearts fought, Zeromus. I must return to my slumber. What will you do? We'll go back to Earth. There are people waiting for us. Earth. I see. You were great allies. I look forward to seeing how humanity evolves. May I join you? I can never go back, considering what I've done. Besides, I'd like to meet my father's people. If you wish, but it will be a very long sleep. I understand. Will it? I'm sorry, Cecil. I know you can never forgive or forget my actions. I caused you such pain. Here's $50. We must go now. May your lives be long and healthy. Let us go, Theodore. Yes. Meet Alvin and Simon. Cecil, this is your last chance, Cecil. Say something. Goodbye. Goodbye, Theodore, my brother. Thank you, brother. Let me give you this gift card to Olive Garden. Gotta sneak a little goof in there. There's also a whole thing about a red moon, too, that we never got to interact with. Because you can see two moons surrounding Earth there. Makes you wonder. And we get our Star Wars-ish kind of dialogue. We'll find that light. What light? The light at the end of the Taco Bell. There's no light, it's just absolute darkness. No, that's just the plumbing. Oh, wait a minute. No! Well, we did it. That was a cool little add-on where they added a third Zeramus form. Alright. Yeah, of all the Final Fantasies, to me, this is like the most cinematic one I think they could do, next to 6 and 7 and 9. I think it's going to be a personal thing, though, which one you think's, you know, would hold up the best to movies, but I don't want to give Squeenix any ideas. I have a feeling they would never get it right. Then I cast ice to douse the flames. Pow, he has herpes. Leave Leonora alone. Elder's waiting for you. But my poo-tang! How many times do I have to tell you not to skip lessons? Extra homework for you. Like I do it anyway, bro. Please, no! Haha, serves you right. Man! And further, your highness lacks the self-awareness of being successor to the throne. Edge just smacks Sinestro right in the face. Yeah. And you must cease your incessant skirt chasing. Okay, bro. Edge, as played by Keanu Reeves. Honestly, sire. That's already done, believe it or not, man. Redia, I have it for you, something fierce. Your Highness! That's not your short sword. I hadn't expected. Okay, well that's going by too quick. Why don't you have fangs like a 3D? Are we different? Yeah, I'm not a monster like you. No, there's nothing difference between us. But you poop and I don't. Well, that might be different. It'll sure be fun around here. Yeah, she's quite an amazing girl. In the end, it's the inside that counts. Right, Cecil? It's a great ending. Honey. Stop calling me that. You're a queen now. You know I hate formal stuff. Anyway. Oh, you're right. Time for training. Because everybody wants Yang Fu fighting. His kicks were AoE like lightning. Love ya, Han. I'm sure that you and Yang will lead a fabulous fabool. Sing us the Paladin song again. Let's finish today's work first. Don't you want to rebuild our castle? Don't you want a roof over your heads? Do you not want to freeze to the desert cold? And our lolly-ho gang. Work hard, rebuild our castle as fast as possible. Your Majesty, we're out of materials. To make what? Scrap the tanks. There won't be another. Oh, jeez. Well, with a sequel to this game, I guess you could argue they were wrong. Which is known as Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. Alright, so we'll ascend the Baron Throne with Rosa as his queen. Boing. Really? And we are invited to their ceremony. Luca, how wonderful. I love these dwarves. They're great. Who doesn't love these guys? And then we find out that Kane's a blonde. Does that carpet match the drapes? It was cool to find a spear for him on ordeals. And strengthen myself as a true dragoon before going back. Ooh. What? The moon! The moon, miss, the moon! Oh, hi, Chris. Right now I kind of just stream when I can because I'm interviewing for like new jobs and stuff. So there's a chance the schedule might change. So Normally, before the job issue, I was streaming kind of in the evening. Now I just kind of stream when I have time. So, you know, I do what I can. There's always the VODs, the VODs, though. VODs. Who calls them that? Damn, now I got 2 beds side by side. You look wonderful, babe. Let's swap some spit. Hey, what's the role that they're waiting for on ya? Sorry. Get your finger out of my butt. You have plenty of time later to do the kiss and poo and the giggity. Yeah, it would seem weird having Sid call her Her Majesty. It's been a while since we've been seeing everyone. I'm so excited. Porum just has a mohawk, or Palom just has a mohawk, and he's got all the makeup on. He's like, I've become an edgelord, man. The edge. Porum's been cock-blocking me for way too long. One of these days, I think I'll pull out the After Years for y'all. It's an okay game. It's pretty good. It's definitely very hard in comparison, but it's supposed to be. All of them are coming to pay heed. For the After Years or for this one? Because they released that PSP 3D After Years on Steam, so you can still play it without a PSP. Or the need to emulate it. You can just play that one on Steam. The only thing that they removed from like Final Fantasy IV from the 3D one that they did on DS is they took out the summon with to which you draw its face. Oh, yeah. There it is. Final Fantasy IV. Didn't know. Yeah, the PSP version is definitely one of the better ones. It still holds up. It's still a good Final Fantasy. I do think that the difficulty of those extra bosses and stuff is a little rough. The fact you gotta grind to 99 is kind of a negative, though. That's still not a bad deal, though, right? You platinumed it. I do like the added stuff. I did like all of it that was progressively through the game. That actually was well done. The stuff that's near the end game, the fact, like I said, the fact you gotta be pretty much level 99 to beat almost any of it is a little rough because there's not great places to grind levels per se. And then you have the other characters like Edward and Golbez who don't level up with the party, so you're forced to use them. And I just feel that they would have been better to have them level progressively, specifically Edward. If you didn't do that for Golbez, I'd be probably fine with it. But I wish that wasn't the case. But I mean, I'm always gonna have my personal discrepancies, my personal preferences. Is this the best way to play this game? No. If you are a hardcore Final Fantasy IV mid-max fan, you like to max level all your games and stuff, and you want the extreme challenge, you're definitely going to get it from this mod. So do I promote the mod? Only for the diehard fans of this game. I don't recommend it for casual players, for sure. Especially if you are not into that kind of, hardcore grinding stuff. If you're not into the hardcore grind, you're not going to like this. I do like how they implemented stuff. I do like that you could play as Golbez. You could bring the other characters with you like you could from the Game Boy Advance, I believe, Final Fantasy IV remake, and onward. I think they should make it sure that it's not too absurdly difficult. And I say that being someone who leveled them to 99 and barely had surviving characters in some of those fights, which I think that's a perfect level of difficulty, where it's more about your strategy, and every time you die, you got to figure out what you're doing wrong. But it came to a bridge with the Crystal Dragon and the 4 crystals where I'm like, there's no way I can output enough damage. It's just feasibly impossible to kill them quickly enough to progress through that part of the game. So I think for now, this is, that's when I made the executive decision. All right, let's just get to end game. We did a lot of good work. We got really far. I'm proud of the effort that we made. Now I will say, I think Monica told us this, and I think Benjamin did too, that there's a new game plus in this. So I want to see if it'll actually give us the option to do that. It looks like it's dimming. Maybe they'll let us do it as a separate save. Congratulations on completing Final Fantasy IV Ultima. New Game Plus is now unlocked and available. To begin, please follow these steps carefully. Save your game now. Reset the game. Load the save file, then speak to the flame. All items and gear in your inventory will be retained in your New Game Plus file. This includes everything currently equipped and on your characters. All spells learned up to this point will be transferred as well. Maximum cap for stats, XP, and levels have been raised and could go above their previous max amount. Should any gear left on Edward will be gone. Good thing I didn't put anything of value on him anyway. You unequip him from anything you want to keep. Enjoy New Game Plus. So they said to save. And there it is there. And then what we want to do is we'll reset. And there's our New Game Plus. Interesting. He still shows him as a Dark Knight, so can he not equip the great swords that he has? But we did keep the Dark Sword, the Uber Dark Sword. It's our duty to rob from innocence. So we're just gonna skip this. So now that we can go above and beyond the level, that'll be interesting. My concern is that when Cecil becomes a paladin later, will he not be 99 and be level 1 again? Because that would really suck. I'm probably not going to save, just in case. I want to see what they start us with. Well, he's definitely max level. And we'll just see. Kane's the only one that doesn't change, but doesn't Kane lose some of his gear as he leaves the party? So we'll probably need to be careful with some of that when I play through on New Game Plus. Like I said, I'll probably only stream the end game stuff of that if I can get there. You know, when I get there. We'll see. What we actually keep from in our New Game Plus here. Okay. So we're level 99. We get all the magic, strangely enough. We get Scourge, which is kind of nice. Virus should go there. He even gets Psych, which is nice. Okay, so they unequip him, meaning what? Is his gear in here? No, it is not. So we can put the Calabulg on him. So maybe it's what we get when we switch him over. Is it all in here by any chance? No. Okay. So I have a feeling because we don't have anything on this form of him early on. He can't equip that. Interesting. Might be the only shield we have. We can equip the dragon gear, that's fine. No shield, that's right, he uses 2 swords, doesn't he? Don't we have another dark sword in here? No, I don't want to use the Tempest. I guess we left it on edge. That's fine. Oh, the Ragnarok he can use. Sure, we'll take that. That and the Ragnarok. Maximum damage. Oh, and look at that, being level 99, his stats are already above the 99 cap. Okay. So that's good. But I'm not gonna dwell on this too much, guys. I think we're gonna stop it. I know this was a short one because I thought we might get to fight like another boss that I could maybe beat, but then realizing there was nothing there, and I'm not sure where to even look, it makes more sense for us to kind of, I would say, finish up. I mean, we did really good. I'm really proud of the amount of progress that we made. I can't think of really, other than going through the game again, much else to do, so. Well, we made really cool progress. We beat the game. I've got to beat through the game again in order to, I beat the lava caves. I beat all of the bosses on the overworld and underworld. I did all of that. I could not beat the crystal dragon, and I could not beat the 4 crystals. So that's when I said, you know what? It's New Game Plus. And the crystal dragon was so brokenly a disaster to try to win. The game was not having it, you know? It was that rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. It was just constant, like, I had 2 turns before the entire party was wiped. And so that's when I decided may as well just play through it at New Game Plus and try to get through it again. So that's what I figure, you know. Oh my god, all of these old items that I don't need. That's pretty funny. I mean, we don't need the tent. Why don't you check and see if you could equip the flare? Could he actually equip that? He could. Wow. So the Ragnarok and the Tempest are relatively the same. The flare has more killability. Raises the other stats though pretty good, with the exception of strength. I actually might go with that if I were to do it. But yeah, so New Game Plus is very promising, you guys. I think we'll work on it. I mean, I'll work on it maybe off and on, and then we get to end game again and fight the Uber bosses all beefed out. Right, all those secret hidden extra bosses. So do I recommend this game? Yeah, I do. Like I said, for the die-hard Final Fantasy IV fan, you're going to like the aggressive amount of challenge there is in this game. If you're just looking for a good Final Fantasy to play, I recommend playing, you know, the Pixel Remaster or the PSP version if you can find it. Those are both very good versions to play. You can also, the Steam versions are fine too if you do the 3D ones. Some people like those, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They play fine. You can also play the sequels, the After Years, on the PSP version or on the 3D version of it that is on Steam as well. Those are both very good, and I recommend them. From going forward, I would say the next stream it's going to be the game Heavy Rain, because I've never played it, and we just did Deadly Premonition not that long ago, and those two games came out literally the same day, and we're going to have an opinion and see which one's better, which murder mystery, weird rain-themed murder mystery is the best. And after that, probably going to pull out Shining Force 2, one of the mods for that one. I'm not sure which one yet. I haven't played any of them. So we'll probably pull one of the Shining Force 2 ones out, because we just did Shining Force 1 alternate, which was a lot of fun. I liked that a little bit more than this because it was a new story. It's a whole new story in game. You know what I mean? Versus Final Fantasy IV Ultima is still the same story with a few added curveballs of interest. But outside of that, you're still just playing Final Fantasy IV with cool new abilities and new bosses and stuff. And that's fun. The end game extra bosses stuff is a little rough. But we beat most of them except for 2 that we know of. But I think there's even a few after that we probably needed to beat once we had beaten those 2. Which is what the new game plus is really for, so you can get through the game and you can go above level 99. And maybe then we'll beat those other few bosses, secret bosses, and whatnot. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the Twitch channel, if twitch.tv/ActArtStudios. As well as if you're on Twitch, check out the YouTube channel at youtube.com/therpgguy. The chairman of the board show and probably the Hobo Headcrab show are going to pick up again in January. You know, right now, you know, it's the holiday season's always rough to get all the guys together. So it probably won't be until after New Year's that you'll start seeing the chairman of the board show come back. The days and stuff might change based on my work schedule. If I get when I get a new one, but I will let you guys all know I will update the schedule at Twitch, because Twitch has a schedule. I'll also post a schedule if I can on the YouTube channel for y'all. So that way we can figure out, you guys will be aware of when the different shows are and all that stuff. So yeah, I think we did really great progress today. And so I want to thank you guys again for stopping by. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time watching me bang my head against a desk. And I'll see you guys next time.